Hi, it's Amy from Select Travel Holidays, home of Cruise Select. You're joining me here on board the Sylvia Earle in Antarctica. We're not far from Recess Cove and she'll be doing a landing shortly. I've been having an incredible time. It's such a unique experience, and now I'm going to share a bit of the ship with you. She is an expedition vessel, so different to some of the other cruise ships I've been on, but completely charming, and she carries a maximum of 132 passengers. So come join me on this video tour of the Sylvia Earle, the newest ship. She was only launched in 2022 for AE Expeditions, which is part of Aurora Expeditions. So come take a look around. Most accommodation can be found on decks 4 and 6, although there's a few exceptions, such as the couple of triple share staterooms on deck 3 with portholes, and there's I think about 4 junior suites on deck 7, along with a couple Aurora stateroom superiors which feature French balconies. And most of the accommodation on board are balcony staterooms like mine, although there are a few sort of superior balcony staterooms, which of course are a little bit larger. Balconies are externally sort of locked when you're on open waters such as the Drake Passage. But really, I think what I really appreciated about having a balcony was the floor-to-ceiling views that they afforded, because balcony size can vary quite a bit. I think I was quite forward in my position, so it was kind of towards the tapering end of the balcony sizes. But that's something that we could always advise you if you were particularly keen on a balcony size. They're also, throughout our voyage, the partitions weren't extended, but they can be. And if you have an interconnecting cabin, then you can sort of have it arranged so that you've got a longer balcony. What I especially appreciated about my cabin, other than the fact it was incredibly comfortable and, you know, beautifully appointed, was that there was a lot of sockets available for charging, more so than normal, I felt. So of course you've got a couple of USB charging points by the beds and also the desk, but there's also several charging points with international adapters. So that was really, really helpful, because of course, you know, that you're more likely, I guess, to have sort of camera equipment rather than just perhaps an iPhone, although that's why I ended up having to rely on. Totally irrelevant story there. But of course, you know, you might actually need to have an actual sort of plug-in socket for charging your camera batteries, etc., rather than a USB might not quite cut it. So that was really, really helpful, really, really useful. But what I also really appreciated as well were the heated bathroom floors. They were something of a saving grace between morning and afternoon landings in particular. You know, you just take off your waterproof jacket and trousers, perhaps also your socks and gloves as well, put them on the floor, and they'll be nice and toasty for your next landing or Zodiac cruise. So that was just a bit of a godsend, really, and one of my favourite features of the cabin. So, as I say, I thought the cabin was spacious, it was comfortable, it was well appointed. The TV, I don't usually watch TV, or even turn a TV on usually, but I found it was useful to have a look at the daily plan. But also, if you don't quite fancy physically going to the lecture theatre to see something, you can actually watch it live, which I think I did on the first day of the Drake Passage crossing. I did all the mandatory briefings, but I think there was a lecture that I just didn't quite really feel able to leave my bed for, and so watching it on the TV was really, really handy, to be honest. So so some really thoughtful features that you could enjoy and make use of in the cabin. Deck 4 is also where you'll find the captain's suite, the highest available. It's a fairly similar layout to the junior suites, albeit slightly larger, and while the junior suite minibars are stocked complimentary just once at the start of the voyage, the captain's suite minibar enjoys complimentary restocking throughout. The suites, whether junior or captains, also have a free bottle of champagne at the start of their voyage and complimentary use of binoculars.